Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Formosissima. My name is Salome, your navigator. I'm half Taiwanese and half Japanese. Why am I making this video anyway? It's because I want to prove the fact that Taiwan is not China. This video is a digest version of this book, written by Dr. Kian-liong Lim and Mr. Genki Fujii. Knowing Taiwan is understanding the world. Please find the link to the purchase site of this book in my details column. I had some experience of living in Europe. When I was there, I heard many people say Taiwan is a county of China. I currently live in Japan and hear many say the same. One of the reasons why people believe so is because they believe that Taiwanese and Chinese are both Han kind people. Through 4,000 years of history, the country of China had been ruled by the Han people. They had been invaded only twice by other tribes, Mongolian and Manchuria. But now China is again the country of Hans. The theory is quite similar to Putin because people are the same kind of tribe. China and Taiwan should be one united country. Therefore, Taiwan is a part of China. I say, should they? Even if they were the same kind of tribe, two countries cannot be united if their political policies contradict each other, can they? Same-wise, even if people were different tribes, they can be united as one country if the political policies are the same. Then that takes us to a conclusion that if two countries of different tribes with two different political policies that contradict each other can never be united as one country. My discussion is, are Taiwanese people Hans? Taiwanese are not Hans. For Western people, our tribe difference could be hard to understand. For Westerns, even Japanese would look the same to Chinese. But for Japanese, it shouldn't be so. They clearly know the Japanese tribe and the Chinese tribe are differently rooted. So it is really disappointing to see that most of the Japanese people believe that Taiwanese are Han, but it is not true scientifically. Why did this misunderstanding occur? It's because of this guy here, the famous Chiang Kai-shek. Chiang Kai-shek is a Chinese politician who opposed Mao Zedong, who formed the base of the current Chinese government. But in this political battle, Chiang Kai-shek was the loser. He lost the political position in his country, China, and sought refuge in Taiwan. He did so because Taiwan was not China where Mao Zedong rules. He ran away from China, but he didn't act like a guest in Taiwan. All of a sudden, he decided to establish his new country and a new government in Taiwan. Imagine that your neighbor had his house burned down in a fire and seek hospitality in your house. Wouldn't you tuck him in? Wouldn't you give him a space to lie down and food to eat? But what if he one day builds a house in your backyard or bringing his own furniture in your house? That's what Chang did. He decided to call Taiwan the Republic of China. So here is what Chinese and Japanese people believe about Taiwan. They believe that 2% of the Taiwanese people are native Taiwanese and other 98% is Han people. But this is not true. It is filthy propaganda. Han people in Taiwan are only 13%, this yellow part, of the whole nation, who are the descendants of Chinese who came with Chiang Kai-shek. Recent DNA research proved that most of Taiwanese people are not Hans. I myself had a DNA test and I didn't have even a drop of Chinese blood. So, who are 87% of Taiwanese if they are not Hans? There have always been many tribes in Taiwan. Officially speaking, there are 16 Taiwanese native tribes, and they are 2%, 2%, the red part of the whole Taiwanese nation. So, in this, what China is claiming is true. There are only 2% of the Taiwanese native nation. That makes 85%, which is not counted either as Han nor as native tribes. 16 native Taiwanese native tribes are called so because they kept their own culture and language even now. But those 85% of the people were not considered as native tribe until recently, only because they didn't keep their culture, but they merged their lifestyle with Han people's. But their updating lifestyle doesn't make them Han, does it? If an English person one day decides to wear a kimono every day, does it make the English people Japanese? No, never. Those who claim that 85% of Taiwanese people are Hans are based on two theories. In my next video, I will be discussing the story behind revealing those two theories. So please subscribe to the channel to know the truth of Taiwan and see the truth of the world. I am Salome. Thank you for watching. Bless you all. Bye.